Hello viewers, welcome back. If today is your first time of joining, thank you and don't forget to subscribe. Today we're going to look at another critical issues as regards moving to United Arab Emirates, which is popularly referred to as Dubai. Dubai is the popular Emirates there. Now, that issue is we're going to look at visa overstay, that is overstaying visa in United Arab Emirates. As we all know that visa is a document which specifies the numbers of times or the period we are going to stay in another country, that is in a foreign country, and it is this visa that allows you to visit or to move. Without visa you don't have access to another country. Now when you get to United Arab Emirates, any of the Emirates, and you are with 3-month visas which enable you to search for employment, you are to abide by what is specified on your visa, except there is change of status. That is, if you find employment, then you change from visit visa to employment visa. Now in case you are unable to secure employment, what do? It is expected of you to exit the country immediately. Now if you stay a day longer than specified on your visa, it means you overstay. And the moment you overstayed, you become illegal immigrant. So what do you do in case of this? Now, to avoid overstaying your visa, your visa status needs to be changed from tourist visa or visit visa, whichever one you come in, into employment visa. Then you have access to stay or to remain in the country. And if that does not happen, there is something we call visa change. That visa change, it is expected that after the expiration of your 3-month visa, you do another visa, that is visa change, to change from the previous one to new one, and that still makes you to remain within the United Arab Emirates. Now if you overstayed your visa, one of the consequences, that is which is very bad, is that you need to pay fines. Yes, depending on the number of days that you spent, that you overstayed in Dubai, there is fine attached to being overstayed. Imagine you don't have employment, you don't have money, you are short of cash with you. Now you don't have money to pay fines. So for you not to accumulate fines, you need to exit the country. And secondly, you need to exit the country immediately. If you overstay your visa and you don't leave the country, you will find it difficult to secure employment. Imagine your purpose of moving to United Arab Emirates is for greener pastures, like we always say. But because you overstayed your visa, that dream of seeking for a greener pasture cannot be achieved. You see why? You don't need to overstay your visa. So if you overstay, there is no employer that will employ you with that wants to employ an illegal immigrant, because the moment you overstay your visa, you already become illegal. You are not recognized in that country, so you will not be able to secure employment, except there is an agreement between you and the employer that if they are making a new visa for you, then you are going to pay for such overstayed fines. But it's very rare, so you don't need to risk that. Then another reason why you need to exit the country immediately, that is to avoid overstay, is because you will not have access to healthcare services. Yes, because you are illegal in the country, you don't have access to healthcare services. If you are sick, you will not be able to access healthcare facilities. No service, no diagnosis, no treatment for you. And you cannot drive. Yes, you cannot drive. Even if you've been driving for a very long time in your own country, because you're already an illegal immigrant in the country, you don't have access to driving. You cannot attend driving school, you cannot buy car, in fact, you don't have access to, no matter how little basic of life it is, you will not be able to access any of that. Secondly, another one is that you will not be able to have bank accounts when you are not working. How will you open? Because you don't have any document that entitles you to do all those things, because everywhere you move to, they ask for your ID, and if you don't have such, that means it will be disastrous. So it is better you don't overstay your visa, please, because so many consequences, so many dangers that is attached to it. And the baba of it all, yes, that is the biggest penalty, is you will be banned. You cannot enter United Arab Emirates again once you are able to come out, maybe through amnesty or through whatever, depending on the law at the particular time you are planning to come back, then such person will be banned. It could be for 10 years, it could even be for life, depending on the situation on ground. So please, when you move to Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and you are just with a short-term visa or longer-term visa, longer-term visa is just 90 days, means you stay within the country for that period of time, then you exit, except you do change of visa, that is, you change your status from visit visa to employment visa, and your employer will be able to file for your residency and other documents that you will be required. Have you overstayed your visa in United Arab Emirates before? How many days? Hmm. If yours is still a very short period, I know it will be very easy for you, because another reason why you don't need to overstay your visa is because you cannot exit the country no matter what, no matter how you pray hard, no matter whatever step you take, you cannot come out of the country, because the moment you get to the airport and you tender your passport, they see everything, they know when you come in, they know how many days you are supposed to stay, they know how many days you have overstayed. So except you pay those fines, then you are cleared. If you don't pay such fine, are you thinking what I'm thinking? You go back, you look for their money. So don't overstay, so that you can be able to come back to your country and plan again whether to move back or not. So have you overstayed your visa before? How were you able to clear it, and how did you come out of the country? Please leave it in the comment section below so that others can learn from you. But the main purpose of this video is for you not to overstay your visa. Leave when the ovation is loud. And if you are still stuck there, what plans are you making? So if maybe you are still very new and someone is telling you, no, there are so many options for you, even if your visa this or that, please, the best bet for you is to come back. Please come back. It's very, very important, because I've heard so many pathetic stories about people who are stuck in Dubai. They don't have work, they don't have job, they don't have any means of livelihood. So definitely some of them will be involved in some criminal activities. And remember that Dubai has zero tolerance for criminality. There is no hiding place. They will fish you out. When they are ready, they will fish you out. Please let me know in the comment section if you've been to United Arab Emirates, Dubai, Ajman, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, or any of the Emirates, and peradventure you overstayed your visa. Is it 1 day, 2 days? How much did you pay? And what was your experience like at the airport before you exit? Leave it in the comment section so that others can learn from you. Dubai is not a place where you think you can japa. You cannot japa in Dubai. Once your visa expires and you are, it's quite unfortunate you could not get employment. It is not your fault. Don't blame yourself. Forgive yourself and plan to come back home. If you like this video, don't forget to share, subscribe, and share it to your friends. Like it so that others can also learn from it. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.